Okay, I know the last ride we got a little too serious that time. It's like I said, it's all just whatever is on my mind at the time, and it can range anywhere from serious to silly. And I think, like most people, want to prefer the silly over the serious. I know I prefer the silly over the serious, but it's just whatever's on my mind. Well, this time around, we're going to get aim for a little bit of middle ground. It's not too serious, not too silly. Somebody brought up in What's Paranormal's live stream, it was if you can only watch one movie for the rest of your life, you're deserted somewhere, you do have one movie you can watch, what would it be? And there seemed to be a little bit of surprise when I said Liar Liar. It's not that that's my favorite movie. It's not that I think that's the greatest movie ever made. It's just if I was going to only be able to watch one movie, it would have to be a comedy. I don't think I would want to watch anything too heavy all the time. You'd want something to kind of lift your spirits. And I think Liar Liar might be... it's at least one of my favorite comedies. I've watched it many times. It's never failed to make me laugh, so that's what I would go with. And just kind of started thinking about it. It's like, well, that would be horrible. I would have to have more than one movie. So I'm going to kind of do the same thing. Instead of having one movie, we're going to allow 5. That's just a good solid number, and 5 of them. That way you get a little bit of variety, and you don't get too burned out. So I think for me, the first one, we'll go ahead and put Liar Liar in there. Like I say, that's I've kind of I'm not as big of a Jim Carrey fan as I used to be. Yes Man is the last movie I can think of that he came out with that I kind of liked, and I'm going to end up getting stuck behind this truck. This is going to be a slow ride with James this time around. Even going back to the old Ace Ventura movies, at the time, I really liked them. They were just silly nonsense, But now, I guess the first one holds up pretty good. But I mean, some of his early stuff, it wears thin with time. But Liar Liar, I guess it was just that perfect mix of being silly and while he did go a little far in some of it, he didn't get so far off the rails with his silliness that I guess the story fit the silliness, or the silliness fit the story, however you want to put that. To be in that position where you can't tell a lie, and especially with the job he had, it's just a movie that has always made me laugh. But for the other 4, The Shining would definitely be one of them. That's my favorite horror movie. Jack Nicholson, in my opinion, probably his best. Well, it'd have to be his best movie, in my opinion. He's had a lot of great movies, but that creepiness that goes along with it, the sense of, I guess, that almost claustrophobic feeling of being up there in those mountains. You're separated from the rest of the world, basically, and all this weird shit, weird stuff is going on. trying to censor myself a little. It's one of the, The Shining is one of the creepiest movies I saw. It's actually one of the, I guess, first non-gory horror movie, because it's not really a gory movie. I like those kind of movies, that you don't need a lot of gore. Gore is fine if it fits, like The Walking Dead. You get some gore in The Walking Dead, it fits. But The Shining, the first Nightmare on Elm Street, I like those creepy movies. The kind where you just, maybe nothing happens, but you're sitting there wondering, oh crap, what's going to happen next? And it's not, getting stabbed in the throat or anything like that. I'd have to have The Great Escape in there. That's a movie that, as it is, I have to pull it out about once a year and watch it. It's one of the best, well, I'm going to use this term, it's one of the best older movies that I've ever seen. And of course, older, realizing that means different things to different people. I've talked to some people online that start talking about older movies, and as it turns out, they're talking about stuff that came out in 2003. That's not older to me. The Great Escape, I think it came out in the early 60s. It's one of those that, and you didn't see this a whole lot back then. Of course, it's based on a true story. For the most part, the good guys didn't win. The good guys didn't get away. A couple of them did. But you had a couple of them were shot, some of them were recaptured, or Steve McQueen ends up back in the hole, bouncing the ball against the wall. And I just know that one of these days I'm going to be watching that movie, and he's going to be on the motorcycle, and he's going to get over that damn fence. The last two are a little tougher. I have to put a little bit of thought into this. See, I thought when I decided I was going to do this, I thought, yeah, I can do 5 movies real fast. But then, boy, you get down to where you only got 2 left, it gets kind of tough. I guess I would have to have Reservoir Dogs in there. That actually has a lot more gore than the horror movie. I can vaguely remember seeing a trailer for that before it came out. Of course, that was Quentin Tarantino's first, I guess that was his first directorial, that was his directorial debut. And I can remember seeing the trailer for it before it came out, and I thought, yeah, that's kind of interesting. And it popped up on the shelf. We're going back to the VCR days here. It popped up on the shelf, I believe, at Sheridan Video, where I live. This little local video store. I think me and my cousin decided to rent it. Somehow or another, I don't even remember exactly how we managed to do this at the time, but we made a copy of the video, which of course was very much against the law, but we did it. I'm quite sure we weren't the only people that did it. But I've probably watched Reservoir Dogs more times than any other movie I have ever watched. It was like a daily thing there for a while. Me and my cousin both just fell in love with this movie. A lot of people, you bring up Tarantino, they automatically go to Pulp Fiction. Not me, I go to Reservoir Dogs. Steve Buscemi, no matter what he does for the rest of his life, every time I see him, the first thing I think is Mr. Pink. Of course, Harvey Keitel, big fan of his. I love the dialogue. It was a movie where, yes, there was a lot of gore and a lot of blood, but it fit the movie. I like the story. Little fun fact on Reservoir debate about whether or not they all die, because right at the end, of course, the two boss men, they're both dead. Mr. White ends up shooting Mr. Orange, and the cops come busting in when he shoots Mr. Orange. They all shoot Mr. White. All the cops shoot Mr. White. Well, Mr. Pink had grabbed the diamonds and taken off. And you can hear kind of in the background, you know, yelling and some gunfire and all that, but they never clarified if Mr. Pink was shot or not. Well, Quentin Tarantino actually had intended to do a sequel centered on Mr. Pink. Now, the way they did it was good, because then you could just kind of draw your own conclusion. Maybe Mr. Pink made it, maybe he didn't. Well, originally they intended for him to make it, because they were going to do the sequel. The last one's really tough, because like I say, you get down to one, it's like, wait a minute, do I really want that to be the one? So you can tell I didn't have this list prepared. I can come up with 5 movies. But then, boy, you start thinking about it. It's like, really, do I really want to take up that last spot with that movie? I just thought, I guess I could make that last movie The Beach Girls. That got a lot of viewing when I was a teenager too. You know what? I know what that fit. I would have to get another comedy in there. And so I think it may be an odd selection. I think I'd have to go with Caddyshack. Very much a guy movie. A very quotable movie. It also does not lose a whole lot over time, if you like it. It's kind of one of those things, I guess it's one of those movies, you either like it or you don't. If you do like it, it doesn't lose a thing over the years. That movie came out in like 1980, I think. Still really funny. Probably the best movie Jimmy Chase has ever done. You get a little eye candy. And like I say, it's just one of the most quotable movies ever made. So I think Caddyshack would have to be my 5th movie. Now, of course, there's a ton of other movies that would have to be taken into consideration for one of the 5 spots. Like I say, I didn't get a Star Wars movie in there at all. I didn't get a Star Trek movie in there at all. Braveheart was not in there at all. Animal House. I think if those were the 5 that, after putting a little bit of thought into it, it's a nice balance of comedy, suspense, action, some kind of newer, some kind of older. We're basically ranging from 1963 up until the mid-90s. Well, if you got 5 movies of your own, let me know what they are. Curious to see what 5 everybody else would pick. And I hope you enjoyed that. Hope I gave you something to be entertained with, even if it was something you didn't want to hear. And still in line from Paranormal Tad. Do, blah, 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 outro.